movies forever.
But what was I going with this? If the studio working on, say, a future, like if they do another Kingdom Hearts in 10 years and they want to maybe try and negotiate with the actual actor who, like, let's say Tom Hanks as Woody. Usually Tom Hanks has somebody, they have a go-to for Tom Hanks's voice match, which is, I think it's either his brother or one of his kids. But let's say they wanted to say, we have Tom Hanks in this new Kingdom Hearts. What I'm kind of worried they'll do is hire somebody to uncreditedly, like, do a voice match job, essentially, train the AI, and have the AI tweak it to sound more like actually Tom Hanks, and then just have an agreement with Tom Hanks himself, be like, hey, instead of having to have you come in and waste your expensive physical time, what if we pay you a set amount to use your likeness, your voice print, and have this AI use that voice print imposed upon somebody else's performance, and we can still credit Tom Hanks and have the name and pay for the name, but they don't have to necessarily pay for the time of that celebrity. And again, this is all entirely speculation, but I can easily see something like that happening in the future, just because I know nowadays it's already a thing. I know personally people who have laid down scratch tracks for celebrity actors in animated films who go uncredited, because the thing is, they record the scratch track for the actor to then come in. Actually, and I don't want to name names, projects, or I don't want to name the name of a project or actor or actor of the thing. But essentially, there was a film that came out, and one of the live action actors in the film, English is not their first language, and so sometimes their lines were a little bit like hard to understand in the final cut. So they hired a colleague of mine to come in and voice match that actor and kind of replace their lines in those instances. But this voice actor is completely uncredited. They're under NDA where they are not allowed to, like, say like they did this and stuff like that. And it's something that happens in the world that people are a little bit less familiar with. And
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And stuff like that happens. There's voice matching for trailers. I have a few friends that, like, every now and then they'll go in and they'll get paid for, like, a small session fee to go in and, like, redub a celebrity actor's line to make it flow better for the purposes of a trailer. So, like, their line may not be exactly the same in the final video, and they might not use this voiceover actor's dub over of them for the final film, but for the purposes of the trailer, like, oh, we just wanted them to say it slightly differently, and it'll be cheaper to get in just some other voice actor other than the actual celebrity and stuff. There's a lot of stuff that goes into celebrity VO in the background that most people don't even really notice. And there are definitely celebrity actors out there who do the work themselves, that, like, actually want to, like, delve in and do it themselves. But when it comes to, like what's
like
that?
I was gonna say I almost said Heath Ledger, but that's not him. Oh my gosh, Mark Hamill. Mark
Hamill. Yeah, no, he's always been. I feel like, and Mark Hamill's such a weird case too. He was huge because of Star Wars, obviously, because Star Wars is huge, but in the public eye, like the general populace probably didn't even really think of Hamill himself as a celebrity until the most recent, until the past few years, I think. I think the fact that, oh, did you know the Joker was voiced by Luke Skywalker was such, like, a small, like, niche tidbit of information that, like, nerd circles really knew about. And I feel like it was only once being a nerd became, like, this mainstream popular thing, then people like Hamill and Tara Strong and these, like, voice actors from shows in the 90s and early 2000s really started to become more of, like, mainstream celebrities, aside and Hamill himself in particular, I feel like wasn't really a mainstream celebrity until, like, his stuff blew up voiceover wise, and then now he's also associated with Star Wars. I feel like I associate Hamill less as a Star Wars celebrity in the same vein as, like, a what's his name? Han Solo, Harrison Ford. I couldn't think of his name for the life of me. I feel like I associate somebody like Harrison Ford's celebrity more with his work with Lucas, like Indiana Jones and Star Wars, more so than I feel like I personally associate Hamill more with his other work more so than with Star Wars. Sometimes I even forget. Sometimes I even forget Hamill was in Star Wars until I'm like, oh wait, no, that was like his thing, his main thing.
Well, I didn't even hear him in the regular Batman because I don't remember my childhood being around that, but I do remember Avatar, and I more associate him with Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Oh,
and Kingdom Hearts,
for sure.
because he was in all of that, because he apparently he loves. I think he might like voiceover. I could be wrong.
Hey, I think voiceover is something that he enjoys. we kind of got onto like weird tangents and stuff like that, but no,
yeah, we do.
It's
That's
cool.
hey guys, that's how it works at the Otaku Paradise.
Yeah.
That's how it works. Hit that like button and subscribe.
Hit that like button, subscribe, share with all your friends. Tell everybody they need to do more audio descriptive